During my time here at the church, I am a member here for many years, and it is my pleasure to be your worship associate this morning. If you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders or move through the day with a song in your heart, we are glad you are here, online or in person. As Unitarian Universalists, we covenant to learn from one another and embrace our many differences with love, curiosity, and respect. Wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome into the life of this beloved community. If you are visiting for the first time and would like to receive our weekly newsletter or learn more about Unitarian Universalism, please fill out a yellow visitor card in the foyer or the narthex. We will be happy to follow up with you and add you to our mailing list. Everyone is invited to stay after the service for conversation and refreshments in the parish hall located on the first floor. This morning's service is led by our minister, the Reverend Beau Rivers. Please silence your electronic devices as we prepare to enter sacred space.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Pride. We dedicate this morning's service to members of the LGBTQIA+ community who lived their lives in closets of shame, who furtively visited bars where nobody knew their name, who fought fiercely in the Stonewall riot, and who died too soon of AIDS, who never lived to see openly gay people perform on television, serve in our military, or become legally married in the United States. Let us celebrate our rainbow siblings, past and present, and the kaleidoscope of human diversity and expression that continues to unfold today by singing our opening hymn, number 1019 in your teal hymnal, Everything Possible.
Say
Please join me in reading our unison reading covenant statement. Creating a caring community is the promise of our church. To listen deeply, show compassion, build trust, and honor our differences. These things we covenant together.
I can't be outdone without having the biggest bower in church. William? When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dreamed of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wake up from the car and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, then oh why can't I? are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't I? Happy Pride, everyone. Thank you.
Would the children like to come up for the story? When my children were little and we had really long stories, you know, I don't know how many of you have had children or grandchildren, you kind of skip some of the pages. I'm not doing that today because the stuff is really beautiful, but I will shorten some of the singing parts of the story for you today. And we're actually, yes, so we'll start the story. So this story is called From the Stars in the Sky to the Fish in the Sea by Ka Chang Tom. In a little blue house on a hill at the edge of town, a baby was born. They were born with the moon and the sun in the sky, so the baby couldn't decide what to be. Boy or girl, bird or fish, cat or rabbit, tree or star. So the baby looked like everything. They looked a little strange. All the same, the baby's mother gave her child a bath and rocked her in her arms. Your name, she said, is Mulan, and she sang a song that her own mother had sung to her a long time ago. Whatever you dream of, I believe you can be, from the stars in the sky to the fish in the sea. You can crawl like a crab, or with feathers fly high. And I'll always be here. I'll be standing nearby. And you know that I'll love you till the day that I die. And even though they still couldn't decide, the baby felt loved. Mulan grew up to be a strange, magical child who was always changing. They grew feathers and wings and flew bluebirds in the mornings, scales and tails, and swim with the fish in the afternoons, and furs and paws to play in the evenings. No matter how many things Mulan became, their mother always brought them back to the little blue house, gave them a bath, and tucked them in to bed at the end of the day, and sang the song, "Whatever you dream of, I believe you can be, from the stars in the sky to the fish in the sea." And Mulan felt loved. One day, it was time to go to school. And so they were really excited, and they grew a tail of peacock feathers and a coat of tiger stripes. We're gonna have to wait a while for the pictures. Sorry. "Have fun," said Mulan's mother, and they got to school. The other children were either boy or girl. They had no feathers, no scales, no leaves, no fur, no fins, not even sparkles. No one invited Mulan to play. One day, a little boy ran up and asked, "What are you supposed to be?" Mulan didn't know how to answer. When they came home, their mother asked them if they liked school. "It's okay," said Mulan. "Did you make any friends?" said their mother. "Not really," said Mulan. That night, Mulan's mother tucked them into bed and sang them the song again. And Mulan felt loved, but also a little worried. The next day, they were a turtle and a porcupine with spines that no one could poke and no one could poke and pull at Mulan. But the other children still pointed and whispered. "Did you make any friends today?" asked the mother. "Not really," said Mulan. The mother tucked them in and sang the rest of the song to them. And Mulan felt loved, but also sad. The next day, Mulan wore no feathers, no scales, no leaves, no shells, no fur, no spines, not even any sparkles. Mulan was invited to play baseball. I'm just going to check something really quick. Yeah, this is a long story. I didn't say it correctly. All right. So when the little kids saw them, they invited him to play, the child to play baseball. And the child went to play baseball, and they were welcomed, and they enjoyed it. And no one pointed, no one whispered, no one said anything about the child. Then the child went to go play hopscotch with the girls, and the children at the hopscotch said, "Only girls play hopscotch. What are you, a boy or a girl? What are you anyway? Didn't you have a shell the other day? And didn't you have feathers the day before? What are you supposed to be?" said several children at once. "I don't know," Mulan shouted and galloped out on the playground on horses' hooves, swam with the stream and fishes and tail, and swung up a hill with eagle's wings. They went home, and Mother asked, "How was school?" Sorry. "I wore feathers and stripes so that the other kids would think I was beautiful, and they thought I was weird. And then I wore shell and spine so that no one would pull or poke at me, but they wouldn't talk to me. And then I tried to be just like everyone else, but I haven't made any friends. I can't decide what to be. What do? I just have to be one thing." "It isn't always easy to be different from everyone else," said their mother, "but you can be who you are." I actually figured out what went on with the story. "But the other children don't like who I am," sniffled Mulan, and their mother smiled sadly. "I don't know," she admitted, "but I do know this." And she sang the song again. And Mulan felt loved. And that night they slept, and they slept a very deep sleep. The next day, Mulan wore fur, feathers, scales, leaves, and many sparkles that glittered like stars. For a moment, none of the children knew what to say, and a little girl said, "You can fly? That's so cool." "I like your sparkles," said a little boy. "I'm sorry I pulled your feathers," said the boy with red hair. "I was a little jealous of them." Mulan asked, "Does anyone want to play with me?" And they all wanted to play. They showed them how, the children how to gallop like a horse, climb like a monkey, and swim like a fish. They had so many fun being different things. And the children of fur, feathers, scales, leaves, and sparkles, who were neither a boy or a girl, but many things, always changing, felt happy. In the little blue house on the hill at the edge of the town, Mulan's mother smiled and sang the song her mother had sung to her once upon a time. Whatever you dream of, I believe you can be, from the stars in the sky to the fish in the sea. You can crawl like a crab or feathers fly high, and I'll always be here. I'll always be standing by, and you know that I'll love you till the day that I die. Whatever you dream of, I believe you can be, for you are my child, courageous and free. Thank you very much.
This reading is by Jan Richardson, and it reminds me of support groups. You hardly knew how hungry you were to be gathered in, to receive the welcome that invited you to enter entirely. Nothing of you found foreign or strange, nothing of your life that you were asked to leave behind or carry in silence or in shame. Tentative steps became settling in, leaning into the blessing that enfolded you, taking your place in the circle that stunned you with its unimagined grace. You began to breathe again, to move without fear, to speak with abandon the words you carried in your bones that echoed in your being. You learned to sing. But the deal with this blessing is it will not leave you alone. It will not let you linger in safety, in stasis. The time will come when this blessing will ask you to leave, not because it is tired of you, but because it desires for you to have become the sanctuary you have found, to speak your word into the world, to tell what you have heard with your own ears, seen with your own eyes, known in your own heart, that you are a beloved child, a precious child of the universe, beautiful to behold, and you are welcome here.
Never tell you you are less than whole. How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone, different chord, ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
This is a poem by Angi Sullin called Transformation. They tried to name you before you had teeth, tried to dress your spirit in someone else's image. But your soul, wild thing that it is, refused the costume. You are not a mistake. You are a masterpiece in motion, a spell cast by the stars themselves, an echo of ancient divine disturbance. You don't transition, you transform. You transmute shame into glitter. You shape-shift sorrow into sovereignty. You paint the sky with pronouns of possibility. You are a truth-teller in bravery boots, a myth-breaking maverick in unbridled wings, a holy cure of compassion in a world addicted to binary boredom. And let's be clear, you are not brave because you exist. You are brave because you insist on freedom, on love, on you. You wear your story like a crown of phoenix feathers, and it dazzles. Oh God, it dazzles. So don't dim, don't fold, don't soften the edges that were born to cut cages wide open. You are not here to fit in. You are here to remake the world. Your heart is your own Bible and a religion made of wings and wind and wide sky wonder. It's about damn time we became your disciples.
I have been a gender bender all my life. As the youngest and only girl in a family of 4, I had to excel at whatever my siblings were doing to earn their respect and have a sense of belonging. I learned how to throw a knife, use a slingshot, a bow and arrow, BB gun for target practice, hook worms, catch and clean fish, clear land with a scythe, mow the lawn, shovel snow, use a chainsaw to trim or cut trees, stack wood for winter, put up drywall, lay tile, hardwood floors, build decks and tree houses, shingle roofs, replace windowsills, gutters, screens, and siding. Oh, and patch and seal a driveway. The list literally just goes on and on. If I haven't done it before, I can learn how to do it from somebody on YouTube. I've always been proud of my achievements and how surprised people are when they learn it was done by a woman. Gender bending was fun. as long as I remained within certain parameters. For example, saving money by doing a job myself was admirable, enviable, and more acceptable than becoming, say, a welder. Wearing men's clothing while working on the house is practical because men's clothing are more durable than women's clothing. But I gotta tell you, there is something different about the way I walk in a steel shank work boot than in a pair of high heels. I'm ambidextrous that way. Whenever I see someone else bend the gender spectrum, it always brings joy to my heart and makes me smile. When I became a homeowner in 2003, I remember stopping at a red light on my way to the hardware store and noticed a gorgeous pickup truck pull up on the side of the road in front of a house. Now, truth be told, just so you know, I have never wanted to own a pickup truck, but this one was a showstopper. It had a stunning, highly polished fire engine red twin cab with heavy-duty dual wheels on the back and a sound system that could rock an outdoor concert. And I know this because the sound coming from the truck was of Sarah Brightman singing Puccini's aria, Nessun Dorma, which immediately caught my attention. Surely, I thought, the owner of this gorgeous truck must be a woman. And at the end of the aria, I watched with anticipation as the truck door opened and a muscular, middle-aged, understated man stepped out onto the street. No one else was in the truck. I laughed at my surprise and cheered this brave man on with delight from the confines of my car as he walked up to the house. That was over 20 years ago. Now, it's important to note the driver of the truck was wearing an olive t-shirt, brown Carhartts, and steel-toed work boots. Gender bending within certain parameters is acceptable. But what happens when we dare to live outside those parameters? What happens when someone is brave enough to be their authentic self? Several years ago, I remember walking from the parking lot to the movie theater behind a trans woman. I don't know if you can picture this, but it was amazing. Wearing white, 6-inch, large-heel, lace-up, platform ankle boots. Oh, my God. The boots, the matching white leather skirt, and the bolero were stunning, and there was nothing incongruous about the woman wearing them. I marveled at how she moved with such fluidity and grace. It just seemed so natural, thinking I would probably break my neck in a pair of boots like that. I wanted to come up alongside her and say, "You are rocking those boots and that outfit." Instead, I continued to walk behind her while I cheered this brave woman on with delight within the confines of my heart and with a smile she could not see. More recently, I made several trips to LensCrafters, and each time was proud to see a different trans woman or trans man behind the counter, and each was at varying stages in their transition. Shortly after, during my visit to the bank, I noticed a young, attractive woman conducting business a few teller windows down from me. And I remember admiring and reminiscing about the beauty of youth as I conducted my own business. And it wasn't until I heard this deep, soft, velvety voice that I looked up to see who was speaking. I assumed the two people behind the counter were a trainee and supervisor. Neither of them, however, possessed this deep, soft, lovely voice. And I soon realized this precious voice belonged to the young woman who had caught my attention. Once again, I cheered a brave woman on with delight within the confines of my heart and wore a smile she could not see. After completing her transaction, she crossed the lobby and exited the building. The next customer in line stood stock still like a pillar of salt as she watched the woman leave, silently exuding hostility, shock, and disgust, an emotion that seemed to fill the entire lobby. Her reaction was such an affront to the rest of us who admired the courage of this woman and treated her with all due respect. It was a seminal moment for me. If I had complimented the woman at the counter saying, "You look great," I could have been a worthy ally and cultural change agent in that lobby. My praise would have changed the assumptions of the next customer, and others might have joined me in solidarity, leaving this woman with her own negative thoughts. In the ugly wake of this beautiful encounter, I vowed to say something complimentary to anyone being their true selves. And I bring this up now because times are changing. You know, it used to be Pride was all about gaining marriage equality, and recently the U.S. Supreme Court refused to hear a case that would reverse the nationwide same-sex marriage law that went into effect in 2015. And when they refused to hear the case, I breathed a sigh of relief, because I come from Maine, and Maine said, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, I think 6 times about gay marriage or same-sex marriage. And so I wasn't sure how this was going to go, given the Supreme Court that we have. But I realized after that news how the focus of Pride has shifted to prioritize the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for members of the trans and non-binary community. Trans women, especially trans women of color, are subject to life-threatening hostility 24/7. The least I can do is come out of the closet as a trans ally in support of these courageous human beings. It is one thing for us to say we are a welcoming congregation, and it is another thing entirely for us to be agents of change in our daily lives, at the movie theater, in the bank, or on the streets. Now, I have slides because I want to introduce you to somebody. But I wasn't anticipating that the electronics were going to be set up for the story. So if you'll bear with me, let's see if I can get this going. Oh, look at that. No, I can't see. Well, I want to introduce you to Carrie McDonald, our UU Executive Vice President since 2017. In 2013, Carrie and Sarah got married. And in 2014, their oldest son, Julian, was born, and Hosea in 2017. Carrie McDonald is Malden City Councilor running for State Senate, and he came out as trans in 2024. They came out as trans in 2024. What a beautiful woman. And that's the McDonald family. The antidote to shame, to the shame and humiliation imposed by toxic masculinity on gender nonconforming people, is pride. Pride reduces isolation and engenders strength and joy. Eli Clare, an American writer, activist, and educator, tells us, pride is a fundamental act of resistance that pairs joy with a determination to be visible. People who have lived in shame and isolation need all the pride we can muster, not to mire ourselves in narrowly defined identity politics, but to sustain broad-based rebellion. Therefore, I will not remain silent in the wake of such hostility as I witnessed in the bank lobby, because the violence will not end if we remain silent. The world will not change if we remain silent. So let us raise our voices in celebration of the full spectrum of our humanity whenever and wherever we can. So there's this thing called a glitter blessing, which is kind of like ashes on Ash Wednesday, because it tells the world that you have this particular ideology, this particular religious belief. And so for pride, glitter is that mark on your person, that you are a trans or LGBTQIA ally, and you will stand up for the people around you who dare to be themselves. So I want to invite us to, if you wish to have a glitter blessing, that is, I've asked Natalie to be my assistant, and come down the center aisle if you would like to receive a blessing. And indicate if you want it on your hair, on your face, your hands. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes. Where would you like it?
Hair all over.
Hair all over. Hair?
My hair.
The fans are affecting the, it's in your beard too. Oop, well. Hair? Oh, sorry. Oh. Hair? Hair. Welcome. I love how you're closing your eyes. I can do your beard.
And have some on my cheeks.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Oh, you, I don't know if it, yeah, it sticks.
Okay.
Yes, there you go.
Sparkly. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you want to say? Do you want me to do you too? Beard? Hair? Beard? Welcome. Hi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, oh. This.
That's different.
I can't say how much rough.
I know. He's got a good vacuum, though.
Helping hands.
There you go. Welcome. I know. Thank you. Did you want some?
Yes.
Give me a little pinch. Hair?
Here. What about you?
Oh, yes, by all means. The Is it weird that I feel different? You feel different too? You just kind of think. I offered to give Will some glitter, and he says, "No, I think I'll pass." It goes all into the piano. From stardust, from stardust we come, and to stardust we return. We are children of the universe, and may our love be a blessing to the world. Oh my, it is everywhere. Each week we have an opportunity to give thanks for the blessings we have received in our lives and in the life of our church community. Our morning offering is a chance to give back in support of the work and outreach of our church. This month's Cash in the Plate will go to the Trevor Project, an American 501c3 founded in 1998 to prevent suicide and provide crisis intervention services to members of the LGBTQIA community. At this time, our morning offering will be received. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, folks. Let us rise in body or in spirit to sing our closing hymn. Number 1017 in your teal hymnal, Building a New Way. May the love that overcomes all differences, that heals all wounds, that puts to flight all fears, and that reconciles all who are separated, be in us and among us, now and always. As we extinguish the flame of this chalice, may each of us carry its light into every day of our lives. Please be sure to check your order of service for our upcoming events. If you have an announcement that's not already in the bulletin or want to follow up on a recent event, I invite you to come forward and briefly share. You are standing in the presence of glitter.
I'm Dodie Adkins Perry, and I've got 3 quick announcements for the social justice team. I apologize, I have not been able to get things out into updates in recent weeks. Hopefully that will change. One is that this coming Saturday is Middleboro Pride. It's from 11 to 5, and it's on the town hall lawn, and volunteers are very welcome. I mean, anybody's welcome, but if you would be willing to help, that would be great. And particularly, they're looking for somebody to run the popcorn machine, our popcorn machine, and I think that means bring the supplies for it too. And the next one is that the Resistance Street Choir is rehearsing today in Plymouth at the Brewster Chapel, which is at 15 Church Street behind the UU Church, and that's from 1 to 2:30. And the third is that tomorrow, for Middleboro residents, there's a citizens forum for what the community wants in a new town manager, and that's from 6 to 7 in the town hall select board meeting room.
Thank you.
Hello, and more social justice stuff for you. The Social Justice Committee is going to be having a watch party a week from today. It's June 14th at 7 p.m. here in the Parish Hall. And this watch party is actually let me see, I want to make sure I get everything right. Okay, it's a nationwide watch party of a concert called Rise Up, Sing Out. And it's a concert for our First Amendment rights. The Committee for the First Amendment and the No Kings people are sponsoring these watch parties all across the country. The live concert will be in New York City on June 14th at 7 p.m. And the committee for the First Amendment is a real committee, and it was resuscitated last year by Jane Fonda, whose father was in the original Committee for the First Amendment that was established to combat the McCarthy stuff. And that was there for about 10 years, and then things got better, so it faded away. But Jane Fonda's brought it back. They're trying to get people together to rise up and fight back about our freedoms, which are the freedom of speech, of religion, of press, of assembly, of protest. So this concert the live concert, which we will be watching here on live stream, will be with Patti Smith, Bette Midler, Rufus Wainwright, and a bunch of other entertainers. There'll also be, about 2/3 will be music. We will have songbooks. There will be a lot of protest songs, and 1/3 will be speakers. They're going to have some really great speakers also. And Jane Fonda had said in her presentation of this that music has always guided resistance. And the goal of the concert is to move from concern to action. So they're going to be talking about what they see as the 3 rules of action. So I have flyers about this. If you want more information, they're downstairs on the social justice table. Seating's going to be limited, obviously. We don't have a huge place downstairs, but I have a sign-up sheet if you want to sign up. In your order of service, you will see that it is written about, but the RSVP link is not up yet. So if you are interested in signing up, you can sign the sheet down there, or just see me or call me or whatever. And we will have light refreshments. And I think that's about it.
Thank you.
And I also wanted to mention really quickly that the social justice team also has a bunch of postcards now. We're going to start postcarding. That'll go on June, July, and August, and I'll be putting up the dates on the website. And there'll be 2 times a month, like a Tuesday evening and a Saturday after the vigil. So you will get that information too. I will talk about that next week. Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
I'm just speaking for the book club. If you have not been able to get a copy of the book that we're reading this month, you may borrow mine. I'd be happy to lend it to you, but I need it back next Sunday. It's a quick read. It's not a long book, but it's just an awesome read. So if you do, just see me downstairs and I will lend it to you.
Thank you. No? Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah.
Sandy Smiley. So, quick reminder that we are going to stop collecting clothes right now for the summer for Walt's Closet. And there will be little special collections that they do. So I will either bring them at a Sunday announcement like this or check the Nickerson bulletin board, the bulletin board as you come up those stairs. So right now they are looking for kids' clothes because they'll do a distribution of kids' clothes for schools. So there'll be a flyer up about that. And we have the walk coming up on the 17th down at the Grace Trail, Nelson Park in Plymouth. But the July and August, we don't have either dates or times set. So you need to let me know if you want to be on the mailing list for the summer walks. They will probably happen in the mid-morning rather than the afternoon. So I think that's it. And a shout out to the June birthdays. Will played your song, but other than Sue Curtis on June 3rd, I left my phone at home, so I don't remember any of the others. I'll tell you next week, so stay tuned.
Okay. Thank you. We're done. Join us downstairs for conversation and refreshments.